solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Bengals 42-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Locke. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Von Bell. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard at the 31-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there, because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Option play, Burrow holding on to it. Stays on his feet, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield, because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now they will throw it with Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Will take over 1st down.
Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Check. Lucky. Hey, check.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Michael Ojemudia. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Block going to throw.
First down.
That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a play fake here on first down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
He is good.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense is playing so well.
They are clicking right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the turnover, here's Locke. Drew Lock taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At the
good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Shotgun snap to Locke. The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now Burrow on 1st down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, and it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Eluding the pressure right. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Good.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 37 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Block now to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On play action, Locke. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Boswell on for the point after.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Completion here to Claypool. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Chase Claypool. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Here's Locke to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And his throw here's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Ebron's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Melvin Gordon. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes the score.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The tackle by Terrell Edmonds. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs from the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Play action. Now it's Locke. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon.
The 20-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And it's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And it is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start with the option. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brings up 3rd down.
Burrow on 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not.